Hey cake chums, and welcome back to my channel. Now you may notice that we are not in our usual surroundings today because I'm not baking. In fact, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Something that I have been wanting to do for a while and very much in the direction that my channel will be going once Bake Off is finished, done and out the way. Today we are unboxing a premium mystery box from Fabricake. Let's get to the video. As you know, I wasn't planning on shooting a video this week, and then I received some rather exciting post. Now some of you may know that I've done some work with a company called Fabricake in the past. Fabricake are a cake supplies retailer based over in Southend-on-Sea in Essex, and it's run by a couple called Mike and Hayley Wiskin. Now Hayley gave me a call this week to tell me that she is relaunching their very exciting mystery boxes, and she asked if I would like to check out their brand new mystery boxes, and obviously I'm not going to say no, but I thought you guys might like to see what you can expect from one as well. I haven't had a look in here already, but I know that Hayley said that they're going to have a value of around £100, so there should be about £100 worth of product in this box. Now I'm not planning on just shooting baking along with the Bake Off videos forever, and I want to get into a lot more of what I guess you would call traditional YouTuber style content. One of which is sharing with you guys some of the stuff that I get sent by companies within the industry. I get sent a lot of what I guess you would call PR, so companies sending me their new products to share with you guys. You will have seen some of them crop up on the blog before in review posts, but sometimes they'll send me things that I can't always use straight away because it requires me to make a cake or a model or something to showcase the tool or the product or whatever. It's not always possible for me to have the time to do that, so one way I thought I could share them with you is by shooting unboxing videos. The flip side, of course, is that I won't always need to use all the stuff that I get sent. So from now, I'm going to start keeping what I'm going to call a giveaway box. And every time I get sent something that I don't think I'll get much use out of, I'll pop it in the box, and every kind of few weeks or so, we'll do a bit of a giveaway right here on YouTube. One of you will get your hands on whatever goodies are in the box as it is there and then. So in here, I imagine there'll be some things that I will get some use out of, which is great. I hope there'll be some things that I've been dying to try, in which case they'll probably crop up in a future video, whether as a review or just me using them as part of my creating. And there'll probably be some bits and pieces that I won't get much use out of, in which case they will go into a giveaway box and hopefully find their way to one of you guys. So let's get to the unboxing. Better keep everything nice and safe. So the first thing out of the box is a Tala digital timer. Now I actually used to have one of these, and then it stopped working, so really excited to see that. I'm also noticing that Hayley has conveniently left all the prices on, so we'll be able to check if we're definitely getting our money's worth out of this box. But yeah, really happy with that. Now just kind of having a scan of the box, there's definitely a real assortment of stuff in here, so I'm kind of just going to grab stuff in any old order, and we'll have a look through all of it. Okay, so next up we have a plaque cutter from Orchard Products. So this is for cutting out those nice kind of monogram plaques that you can put on the side of your cake. What I like is it's got a couple of holes so you can pop your tool in if you need to pop it out from the other side. This one measures 74mm across, so it's a fairly decent size. I could see this working quite nicely with one of those embossing sets that everyone's kind of raving about at the moment. So you could cut out your plaque with this and then impress into it with your embossing set the initials or the name of a child who's been christened or a birthday cake or something like that. Okay, next up we have from Alphabet Molds some buttons. Now I already have a set of button molds, and they're absolutely fantastic for sculpted pieces. If you're doing a character who's wearing a shirt or any form of kind of like top or cardigan, fantastic to have a really nice button mold because you can make sure they all come out the same. What I like about this one is there's all sorts of different sizes and patterns on it as well. I can see this working really nicely alongside a knit effect mold, so you could do some really gorgeous kind of like knitted texture going on, and then some of these really like big sturdy buttons. I think that would look awesome. As I say, I already have one of these, so that's going in the giveaway. Next up, we have a set of mummy and baby owl cutters from FMM Sugarcraft. If you haven't used any of the FMM products before, I really like them because they're nice and sharp, but they're really user-friendly as well. So they make all of like the tappet lettering and so on. These sets, I have got a few of these, and they come with all the different component parts that you need to create kind of the finished character, which if I hold it up to the camera, can you see that? So behind there, it shows you the characters you can create with it. And then in here will be all the different cutters you need to create those. Of course, the possibilities are endless because you can choose your own colours, you can choose whether you're going to do this in sugar paste and apply it to a cake, or whether you do it in like modelling paste or flour paste and have it freestanding. Really nice. I think I might already have this. Either way, it's going in the giveaway. Next out the box, we have a bottle of Bo concentrated flavouring. Now, Bo are a manufacturer of lots of different types of cake supplies, but one of the ones they're most famous for are their flavourings. Now, I know a few cakers who have the whole range, and their range is enormous. And then they just start with like a basic maisie recipe and use these to offer all sorts of different flavours to their customers. They're really concentrated, so in this one bottle, you will get tons and tons of use out of it. This is the Madagascan vanilla flavour. I'm definitely going to be keeping that one to use in my bakes. Thanks. Okay, we also have a cookie cutter. This is an elephant cookie cutter. Obviously you can use it for sugar paste as well. There's a cat walking around, by the way, in case you can hear a bell jingling. That's treacle. She's a bit camera shy though. So this is an elephant cookie cutter. Don't know what else you can say about that really, but yeah, really nice for cutting out both biscuits and also for cutting out sugar paste. I'm gonna put that in the giveaway. While we're on the subject of cutters, there is also a set of patchwork cutters in here as well. Now, if you haven't used patchwork cutters before, they are beautiful sets of cutters. They do all sorts of different themes, they do all sorts of different kind of occasions, and in here it's called the Love Script cutter. So there is a large set of love lettering which you can use to apply to your cakes, and then there's also a smaller set which appears to have like a kind of a spike on it as well, so you could cut that out of like flour paste, let it set, and then use that as a cake topper freestanding. And there's also a couple of other little ones in here as well. So there's two different sizes of heart cutters, there's two different sizes of flower cutters, so really nice little set there to add some interest to your cakes. I'll pop that in the giveaway as well. I've also got a couple of edible luster dusts from Rainbow Dust. We have a silver and a gold from the Edible Silk range. Big fan of luster on cakes. You can use it to paint directly onto your sugar paste. You can add a luster finish to any piping that you do. Really nice way to kind of elevate your cake decorations to like the next level by giving them a bit of sparkle. And of course, who doesn't love a bit of sparkle? I already have both of these. Absolutely love using them. I'm going to pop these ones in the giveaway. We're going back to FMM Sugarcraft, and this time we have some of their press ice impression things. Don't know what you'd call them. FMM are kind of well known for these guys, and what you do is you use them to emboss a pattern into your cake that you can then go over the top with royal icing. So basically, if you're someone who struggles with that kind of traditional skill of hand piping a pattern onto a cake, this kind of takes all the hard work out of it for you, because it tells you where it is you need to put your dots. You can also use them with dragées or little pearls as well, so you can impress them with this, pop a tiny bit of water or glue in, and then pop a small edible pearl inside. This is a fair isle design, so if you can see that without reflection. So a really nice way to add kind of a traditional finish to one of your cakes. I don't actually have any of these, but I'm wondering if I'll get any use out of it. I'll come back to that one. Okay, also in here we have got a FPC Sugarcraft silicone mould. Again, if you haven't used these before, these are really lovely ways of creating kind of cake toppers without any of the effort. So they're really deep, really detailed and really textured. You just pack it full of your favourite sugar paste or modelling paste, leave it in there for a few minutes, and then you can pop it out and you'll have, in this case, a baby dragon. They can be quite tricky to work with if you're not used to working with moulds, but if you're finding it tricky, what I tend to do is pop my sugar paste in, pop it in the freezer, and then after about 5 or so minutes, the sugar paste has gone nice and hard and you can pop it straight back out without losing any of the texture. So yeah, really nice. Definitely something that could work well for like a fantasy cake, or did it in red, a Welsh themed cake. Awesome, love that. Might keep it. And we've already talked about how awesome kind of like a lustered finish on your cake can look, but if you're someone who likes to mix your luster with some alcohol, some dipping solution or some vodka and use it as a paint, there is another shortcut also from Rainbow Dust that can help. Rainbow Dust does a range of pearlescent finished paints ready-made for you to use. They do all sorts of metallic colours, golds, silvers, different shades of gold and silver, but there's also all sorts of kind of metallic colours as well. And in here today we've got a pearlescent cerise colour. Really, really nice to use. Absolutely love these. If you have quite a powerful airbrush, you can even run them through an airbrush, but you do need to make sure it's a powerful one. Some of the entry-level ones don't go high enough in terms of PSI to pump these kind of almost like glitter-based colours through them. But yeah, really nice to use, and I already have this, so it's going in the giveaway. I'm going to put that in there too. Now, if you read Mr. Baker's Cakes, the blog, regularly, you will know that these pop up quite often. This is the huge range of naturally flavoured icing sugars from Sugar and Crumbs. They do all sorts of gorgeous, gorgeous flavours. Not only do they do flavoured icing sugars, but they do flavoured cocoa powders as well. And in the box today, we have got the chocolate orange flavoured cocoa powder. I love chocolate orange. It is one of my absolute favourite cake flavours. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this and whipping up something tasty with it. But what I love about the Sugar and Crumbs range is that you can use them in your cakes, your cookies, your meringues, your buttercreams. So it's a really simple way to add a really powerful punchy flavour to your bakes. You can whack this into a cupcake recipe and into your buttercream and have a chocolate orange cupcake with a chocolate orange buttercream. Effortless. I'm looking forward to playing with this one. Okay. I thought we were getting towards the bottom of the box, but I'm now seeing there's quite a lot of flat bits and pieces in there as well. We have some stamens. Now these are Fabricake branded, and in here we have some white glitter stamens. So if you're someone who does your own flower work, these would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not the best sugar flower maker, so I'll be honest with you, I probably won't use these. I'm going to put them in the giveaway. Now, I've not actually seen these before. These are called Magic Twinkles. 100% edible, and it looks like kind of very fine, flaky, almost glitter. Kind of reminds me of CK Squares, but a lot smaller. These ones are called Hint of Pink. It's not the biggest pot, so I don't know if you'd be able to cover much of a cake with it, but it definitely adds some interest to some cake toppers. As I say, not used them before. Might have to check them out. And next up we have a PME piping tip. So this is the 44, which is the rope tube. Really nice for doing really fine kind of like shell work, or listen to me trying to pretend I know about piping. There's some nice pictures on there of the different finishes you can create with it. You probably can't see that at all. There we go. I have all the piping tips, so that one's definitely going in the giveaway. Next up we have the current issue of Cake Decoration and Sugarcraft magazine. Now, again, if you're a regular reader of Mr. Baker's Cakes, the blog, you will know that I've done lots of work with Cake Decoration and Sugarcraft magazine. You can have a little sneak peek, check if I've made it into this month's issue. If you're not someone who regularly subscribes to the magazines, it's always worth picking one up every now and then, because they're always full of fantastic tutorials and often have helpful articles about things like transporting cakes, how to charge accurately. Love this slice of social feature because it's a fantastic way to discover fabulous new cake talents. Always love checking out which of my friends have made it into each issue. Makes me super proud to see them in print. 2 things left. First up, we have got some of the edible wafer papers by Natasha Collins for Squire's Kitchen. I've actually used these before in one of my tutorials for the painted gift box cake, so I'll put a link to that down in the comments below. But these are stunning. Now, Natasha Collins is also known as Navy Pie Cakes, and Navy Pie Cakes is probably one of the most well-known cake painters in the world, and she's based right here in the UK. And these wafer papers are basically a way for you to get a similar sort of finish on your cakes as she does by hand, but simply by attaching wafer paper. In each pack you get 2 sheets, and each sheet is a different design. So this one has this gorgeous kind of heart themed motif, and then on the other side it's much more of a kind of a general pattern. And so you can either use these to cut out individual pieces and put them onto cookies, cupcakes, or your cakes, or if you use piping gel you can actually use it to wrap a whole cake. Now obviously 1 sheet probably wouldn't be enough to wrap a whole cake, but definitely worth having a play. Gonna put them in the giveaway. And last but not least, I've been super excited about checking these out myself. So these are the cake cloths by the Queen of Hearts Couture Cakes company. So, if you don't know Valerie and Christina, they are, as far as I'm concerned, the queens of buttercream work. And they came up with these fabulous cloths to allow you to get a smooth finish on your buttercream. So I believe that after you've done your final kind of scrape around with your cake scraper, you then just lay this on the surface and then gently buff off any kind of imperfections by hand. Really, really excited to have a play with these. Kind of have a feeling I might have bought some recently. What I'll do after I finish this video is I will go and have a look at what I bought in my last kind of dash to Fabricake, and if I already picked them up then I'll put the other packet in the giveaway there. But definitely look out for those coming up in a video very soon. So having had a quick count, I think we've got about 19 products in the box today. Definitely very exciting opening it for the first time and seeing what you get. A real range of things as well. So if you're someone who perhaps is just starting out with cake decorating, doesn't have much in the way of kit and wants a quick way to kind of build it up, one of these mystery boxes could be perfect for you. And what's also great is there's such a broad range of bits and pieces here. It's a nice way to kind of have a go with different things before you kind of commit to getting more. So for example, if you're someone who wants to have a go at royal icing on a cake, the FMM press ice is a nice kind of easy entry-level way into doing that. If you want to have a go at trying out some different ranges of cutters, you know, you've got your patchwork cutter, you've got your FMN cutter, you've got your Orchard Products cutter in here, you've got your more traditional cookie cutter, so you can kind of have a play and find out which one you get on best with. There's also some products in here that it's really useful to just have in your drawer because you never know when you're going to need them. So like your edible lusters, your edible paint, and things like your stamens. As you saw, the ones I'm most excited about are, oddly enough, things I've used before. Needed a brand new timer, so really excited about this. Definitely going to be getting lots of use out of it. And the both food flavourings, as I say, loads of my friends swear by these, but I've never really used them that much, so definitely be interested to have a go with this. Love these. Sorry, this was never going into a giveaway. I am obsessed with them. And of course, I'll be checking out the edible sparkles and the cake cloths, as well as the baby dragon, because who doesn't love a baby dragon? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things for me and 13 things going into the giveaway box, which I don't think is a terrible way to start our first giveaway. In fact, I may well have some more things in the cake room that I've been sent over the last few weeks that I might add into this as well. Exciting stuff. Now, they've done mystery boxes before, which were more end of line, having a bit of a stock clear out sort of thing, but these guys are different animals. They are premium mystery boxes, and what that means is you are getting a huge amount of goodies for very little money. I think they went up on the website last night based on me uploading this on Monday morning, so hopefully it is Monday morning and you're watching it now. And Hayley tells me that they will cost £49.95, and she guarantees that you will get over £100 worth of product in your box. So I've just added it all up and it comes to a whopping £101.16 worth of stuff. Wow. I don't know about you, but I think that's a pretty good haul. Really quite impressed, guys, and I hope you are as well. Now, I must say a huge thank you to Hayley from Fabricake for sending me one of their premium mystery boxes. I always love checking out new cake gear, and I always love surprises. So, to be honest, they are a fantastic combination. If you fancy getting your hands on one, as I say, I think they're $49.95. I will put the link to them in the description down below. If you're a bit, 50 quid's a little bit too much for me. I know they're thinking of doing some slightly smaller ones as well. So if you want to hang sale for one of them, by all means, but I have to say, I definitely think you get your money's worth. So perhaps even more excitingly for you guys is of course the fact that not only do I have all these goodies here, but I'm going to be giving most of them away to you guys. So as you saw, I've kept one or two bits and pieces back for myself, but I'm going to be giving away, let's see if I can stack these up so you can see them all. I might not stack them up. I'm going to be giving away this huge pile of stuff, and even more excitingly, I've just been and checked out my cake cream and rustled together even more bits and pieces that I've been sent over the last few weeks or so that I can add to the giveaway box as well. So first of all, I've checked, I have already picked up a packet of the Queen of Hearts Couture Cakes cake cloths. So these will be going in the giveaway, along with, mainly because I felt bad about stealing the sugar and crumbs flavoured cocoa powder. Not one, not two, but 3 bags of sugar and crumbs flavoured icing sugar in Prosecco, is alcohol free though. Apple crumble, which is one of my absolute favourites. There'll be a recipe coming up on the blog soon using that. And gin and tonic, also alcohol free. There's more. We was talking earlier about FMM cutters. Well, they are very kind and quite often send me their new releases. So, from my little stash of FMM goodies, we are going to add in the very fine English rose cutters, which are inspired by David Austin roses. So you're getting one of those, which features a full tutorial on how to use it on the back. Some Cool Dude tappets, which have a PlayStation or Xbox controller cutter I should say, some high tops, a baseball cap, a scooter and a skateboard. Very cool. As a cool dude, I can officially say that is cool. And then the FMM drip inspired cutter. So if you find the idea of doing a chocolate or royal icing drip on your cakes quite intimidating, FMM have created a cutter that you can use to replicate the same effect using sugar paste or modelling paste. So that will be going in there. And there's more. Finally, the last thing, and this is really exciting, I'm going to be putting in one of the carry cake kits from Dinky Doodle Designs by Dawn Butler. Now, if you haven't yet checked these out, these are some really cool kits that allow you to create a cake that you can then carry by a handle. So obviously a handbag, like there is on the packet here, is one way you could use it, but you could also use it to create a paint can, you could do a toolbox. In fact, anything that can be carried by a handle can be made using one of these kits. I think they're absolutely genius. I bought all of them when they came out, and I haven't yet got round to using the oval shaped one. So if you look at the back here, you can see the full range, and I'm giving away this one. So this is the oval. That's going in the giveaway too. I definitely think I've made up for stealing 1 or 2 bits myself. If you would like to get your hands on all of this stuff, all you need to do is comment down below telling me whichever one of these goodies you're most excited about and most looking forward to using. Comment down below and let me know, and I will pick one lucky person to receive all of this through the post and announce it in a future video. I must say a massive thank you to Hayley and Michael Wiskin of Fabricake for sending me this stunning premium mystery box. It has been so much fun checking it out, and definitely way more exciting than my Saturday morning was looking before it arrived. A massive thank you to you guys as well for swinging by the Mr. Baker's Cakes YouTube channel and checking out my latest video. If you enjoyed this different style of video from Mr. Baker's Cakes here on YouTube, do be sure to give me a thumbs up down below in this corner, and let me know in the comments what sort of content you would like to see me shooting next. If you haven't already subscribed to Mr. Baker's Cakes, you can do that down in this corner by hitting the red button. If you have already subscribed, don't forget you can also ring the bell icon to make sure you get a notification of every time I post. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.